So the big story this week is that an import ban has been ordered for both Peloton and iFIT fitness equipment by the U.S. International Trade Commission. The ban was announced this week after the judge in charge of the patent infringement case versus Peloton and iFIT coming from Dish regarding Dish's streaming patents. Now, I have read a variety of reports on what this means, some of which make it seem like it's no big deal whatsoever, and others making it seem like this is doomsday for these two companies. And the truth, as for most things, sort of lies in between. So let's dig into exactly what this judge's ruling was and what the import ban actually means for both Peloton and iFIT. So first, let's take a look at what this whole lawsuit is actually all about. So back in 2021, Dish and its subsidiary Sling TV filed lawsuits against Peloton, iFIT, and Lululemon, who owns the Mirror, or more recently renamed the Lululemon Studio. The patents that Dish claimed these companies were infringing upon has to do with how devices stream content to its members, specifically how they adjust the bit rates of the stream in real time in order to provide better video quality, specifically regarding how the quality is adjusted based on your internet connection, automatically providing a lower quality video stream when your internet connection is worse and a higher quality video stream for when your internet connection is stronger. Okay, so now let's fast forward a few years later, and the judge's ruling on this lawsuit has finally been decided this week and ruled that Dish's patent was indeed infringed upon by both Peloton and iFIT. Now, you might be wondering, if Lululemon was included in the lawsuit, why wouldn't the judge's ruling apply to them? Well, just about a month ago, Lululemon decided to settle this lawsuit with Dish. The particulars of that settlement I'm not really sure of. And so by settling with Dish, they removed them from the lawsuit. And this, in hindsight, was a very smart move, because at the time that they settled, no one really knew exactly how this judge would rule. So Lululemon likely had a bit of leverage to create some favorable terms for that settlement. Whereas now that the case has been decided, if Peloton or iFIT want to settle or come to an agreement with Dish, they don't have any leverage at all. And so any deal that they make is most likely going to be a lot more expensive than had they done what Lululemon did and settled early. So now let's look at what this import ban actually means, because it's actually a pretty serious ban. I think more serious than most people realize. For one, when this ban takes place, Peloton and iFIT will not be able to import any equipment that utilizes this tech into the United States. Okay, so one argument is that's okay because Peloton, for example, has so much backstock in warehouses that they honestly don't need to import any new products for a while. Now, while that is true of the original Peloton bike, I'm not so sure they have a huge backstocks of the Peloton Bike Plus and the Peloton Tread, and they definitely don't have a ton of inventory on hand of newer items like the Peloton Row. But that's all besides the point, because this import ban also includes a new cease and desist, which, for example, to Peloton it reads, quote, "It is hereby ordered that respondent Peloton Interactive Inc. of New York, New York, cease and desist from conducting any of the following activities in the United States: importing, selling, offering for sale, marketing, advertising, distributing, transferring except for exportation, soliciting United States agents or distributors, and aiding or abetting other entities in the importation, sale for importation, sale after importation, transfer except for exportation, or distribution of certain fitness devices." Meaning that not only would Peloton not be able to import products into the US, but they also can't sell or market anything in the US which utilizes this tech either. Now again, this ban won't take effect right away. There is 60 more days left for the president's administration to review the ban, and although presidents generally don't change these decisions, it's possible that Biden could decide to reverse the judge's ruling. Now don't forget, Joe Biden is actually a big fan of Peloton, so while he probably won't do anything about this decision, there is a small chance that he might. And then after this 60-day review period ends, Peloton and iFIT could appeal the decision, which would further delay the ban. Though if they want to settle or work out a deal with Dish, they probably aren't going to go that route. Now, Peloton has spoken out about the situation. Ben Boyd, Peloton's senior vice president of global communications, said, quote, "There will be no impact on our members, current or future. We've already updated software on newly manufactured products and will be deploying new streaming technology on existing products, end quote. And if that's the case, there's no need to worry too much about this import ban. However, I really doubt it's actually the case that there will be no impact on Peloton members. I mean, there is a reason they have continued to use this streaming tech, as it is a way to automatically deliver better quality video streams. So if they are moving away from that, I would suspect that the quality of the streaming to not be as good. Again, I'm not sure exactly what they are changing to, but it seems to me that they might have to remove the stream's ability to automatically adjust during your workout relative to your internet connection, which means if you have a small drop in your internet connection during your ride, you could expect to see more stuttering in classes, especially during live rides, or possibly longer buffering times before classes begin. I'm not sure, and we won't likely know until they push these changes out onto our equipment. Additionally, just this week, there have been several issues with Peloton's streaming platform. Earlier this week, there's been a bug that is preventing the Power Zone bar from working properly, and I took a Power Zone class yesterday, and that still has yet to be fixed. And yesterday, for about an hour or two, Peloton streaming was completely shut down. So time will tell if there will be any more issues that come along with Peloton changing their entire internal streaming systems, and whether or not these changes will negatively affect the streaming quality. We know even less from iFIT about their plans to adjust to this new ban, so we're unsure if they, like Lululemon, will be seeking a settlement with Dish, or if they will be going the Peloton route and changing how they stream video altogether. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, appreciate you being here. This is Colin Jenkins with Connect the Watts, and I'll see you next time.